Good evening. We start the press conference after the championship game with Coach Bartzokas from Olympiacos Piraeus. Coach, if you don't mind to make an intro.
Yes, good evening. First of all, thank you for being here. It was an amazing Final Four, the whole organization, the fans, the teams, everybody gave everything. So although that the final result was really painful for us, it was a pleasure to participate in this kind of competition. Now, about the game, there are not a lot of things to say about this game. We were leading the score. We controlled the pace. Real Madrid needed to play zone almost the whole game to defend us, because otherwise it was difficult for them. Anyway, we had a lot of good decisions against zone. We were moving the ball. We find a lot of open shots. But the last 2 minutes to 3 minutes, we had the chance, we had the opportunity to close the game, being 6-7 points up, missing shots, missing free throws, making mistakes, and all the experience backcourt that they have in Real Madrid. They kept their team close to the score in a tight game. And finally, whatever they did at the end, this 3-point shot of Chacho and, of course, this super contested shot of Yul was in. I think it was the second half, it was the only time that Real leading the score, this buzzer beater. The feeling is really painful. We feel so sad about ourselves, about our fans, that they came here and gave us a huge support. This was the trip that we had the whole season, competing everywhere, finishing first in the regular season, beating the Fenerbahce in the playoffs, beating the semi-final, and leading the score almost the whole game today. And we lost with the buzzer beater, thinking that even the last year we lost the semi-final with a buzzer beater. It's really painful. I can say that this is basketball. It's true, this is basketball, but twice it was against us. So I have to tell, of course, congratulations to Real Madrid for being champions. They are really experienced. And personally to Coach Chus Mateo. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Questions? Please say your name and then name of the media you represent first.
Ernas Sablonskis, basketnews.com. Coach, you just named all those things, like 2 buzzer beaters for 2 years in a row, how you led the game tonight, how you won the regular season. So what was your message to the players after such a game and such season?
I told them that, first of all, because all the faces were not down, were on the floor, I told them to raise their hands and the heads, and to be proud about with the way we work, with the way we support each other, with the way the basketball that we play the whole season. Unfortunately, this is basketball. Sometimes you need some luck. That's something that we didn't have today. But I cannot tell anything else. Nobody believed that we can have this dominating season in EuroLeague this year. I'm having, let's say, I don't want to count the budgets and things like this. What we presented was a very strong team, a good team that played together the whole season, having great numbers in the stats, winning a lot of games. But we were unlucky in the last one. I can say this. I think it was really bad luck. I told them that we have one more title to fight for, the domestic league. We won 2 titles already in the Greek league. We won in this one, but we have the Greek championship to finish the season with the best way.
Thank you. Next question.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey, hey. 1, 2. Hey, hey. 1, 2. Hey, hey. One, two. Hey, hey. Test, test. 1, 2. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. 1, 2. Hey, hey. Test, test. Hey, hey. 1, 2. Okay.
Good evening. We start the press conference with the coach of Real Madrid, Coach Mateo, and Eddie Tavares. First of all, congratulations. We will start with questions for Eddie, so he can go celebrate. So if you have any questions, please raise your hand and say the media, your name and the name of the media you represent. Eddie, if you want to address some words before we open the floor to the questions.
I don't know how to describe everything. It's a lot of emotion, so I think the only thing I can say is to congratulate this man right here with me, because I think he suffered more than us to try and put everything together for us to play together, to fight for this club. So I think all the credit for him, because I think every coach or every player on his first year is always hard to manage. Like in Madrid, is super hard to be the head coach, and I want to congratulate him. So I think we're here because of him. We're here because he believed in us. Because the people from outside, they didn't believe in us, they didn't believe in him, and then he can do it. But I think he has so much confidence on himself, and he has so much confidence in what he can bring to the table and what he can put us through. And I think he deserves it. He deserves it. I think you guys should apologize to him, because a lot of criticize, a lot of the doubt on him, because I always see everybody like name a lot of coaches of different teams, but nobody mention him. I always mention Madrid. So Madrid have the boss. So he is the boss. So we gotta mention Madrid and him every time. So I think all the credit for him, because without him we're not gonna be here, because he was the one that believed in us from August and until now. He deserves it more than everybody, because he's one of the best people I ever met in my life. So all the credit for him, and you guys should give him the credit. So not because it's in Madrid you win, but in Madrid it's super hard to win, because you got too many alphas on the team. You gotta manage everybody. So he deserves everything. So that's the only thing I want to say.
Thank you, Eddie. Questions for him? We go to first row here first.
Thank you, sir.
Hernán Ouro de Reveda 24 Argentina para Eddie. ¿Qué cambió en el Madrid a partir de ese 0-2 con Partizan a ganar 5 partidos seguidos y ser campeones?
Lo que cambió es que Chus nunca ha rendido. Siempre ha dicho que tenemos un partido más. Ahora tenemos que ir partido a partido. Teníamos 5 partidos para llegar a la final, pero sabemos que no podemos controlar el futuro, solo podemos controlar el presente. Y eso hemos hecho lo que hemos hecho, ir paso a paso, creyendo en nosotros mismos. Sabíamos que iba a ser muy difícil jugar en Belgrado con gente que anima mucho, que aprieta mucho, pero dentro del club sabíamos que podíamos hacerlo, que si algún club podía hacerlo es el Real Madrid, así que nosotros hemos creído en eso y lo hemos hecho.
Thank you. Next question. We go here to the third row, please, at the center.
Hola, Juan Bernilla del País, para Chus, felicidades.
No. Preguntas primero para Eddie.
Eddie,
Solo.
perdón.
Felicidades a los dos. Quería preguntarte, Eddie, ¿cómo has vivido los últimos 12 segundos? O sea, que si me pudieras relatar qué ha pasado por tu cabeza en esos últimos 12 segundos, cómo has visto tú la jugada desde tu posición y ese lanzamiento final. Gracias.
Bueno, yo la jugada la he visto como la he visto 1000 veces, que la pelota está en la mano de Sergio y sabe que siempre algo positivo va a pasar, da igual que lo meta o lo falle, pero sabemos que el hombre que tiene que tener la pelota para decidir su momento es él. Así que todos nosotros sabíamos que pase lo que pase, él iba a tomar buena decisión, así que yo estaba ahí solo por si acaso hubiera fallara, pero él falla muy poco en esos últimos segundos, así que para mí es el mejor jugador del último segundo, el mejor jugador que maneja esas presiones y le gusta esos momentos.
Next question here, please. Yeah.
Coach, Martinas Bendikas, Delphi, Lithuania.
Questions for Eddie first.
For Eddie.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
So Eddie, you just gave us a wonderful speech about your coach. What does it mean for you as a team to have a coach that you can trust, and what does it bring to your team, and what can this team achieve in the future with such coach?
As a team, he takes care of us a lot, so he's always trying to push us to get better, trying to push us to be as perfect on the weekend, but he always gives us the trust that if we made a mistake, we gotta keep our head up and bring it back on defense, trying to defend, and go back on offense and trying to make a play. So he always tells us that the defense gives us the confidence. So that's what's the key for us, and like the confidence he gives to us is unbelievable.
Thank you. More questions for Eddie there at the back, please. 2 questions.
Eddie, great speech about Coach Matteo, but you also were a very important part of this great Real Madrid run starting from the postseason. Can you remember your darkest moments? Because you've played through injuries at least a couple of times this year, and especially your comeback in the series against Partizan when your season basically was on the line because of the injury. What you have to go through, and who set the tone, who set the example for you to stay on the court every time, although everything was going against you?
I think the physios and the medical staff, so they helped me a lot. So I've been through a lot. So when the injury happened, I was always positive. Everybody was like, "It's over. The season maybe gonna be over, but we're gonna see tomorrow what you have on your knees." But I have a pain, but I know I can give this guy alone. So he always believed in me. He always give me the trust to be confident, especially on offense, because I think I'm not that good enough on offense, but he always think that I can do a lot of things on offense. So I think that's give me a lot of confidence. So I just gotta do my job on defense. That's my first my first job on the team. So I think the injury is it happens, but you gotta manage how to come back, how to try to help your team to get a win. So that's the only way to win, because it's a long season to avoid the playoffs just for one injury. That's not that dangerous.
Thank you. Next one, please. Yeah.
Eddie, in modern basketball, it's not easy to find a big man as an MVP. If I'm not wrong, only Ekpe Udoh in 2017, in the last 10, 12 years, was an MVP. What does it mean to you? I mean, I know it's a team effort and everything, but what does it mean in this situation of, let's say, new basketball?
It means a lot, because every game is difficult. Every game I have to figure out, and then they have to figure out how is the best for me to defend. So we've been doing a great job trying to defend the guys. I always think that I defend the 4th, not the 5. I always say the only big man that I defend like normally is Fall or Black from the Olympiacos. So they play big like me. So I think this is one of the team that play like we play, with the big men like Fall, like Black, like Bolomboy. So for me, it was good to be like that, because through the season I didn't have the chance to be the guy with the guy in the post like that.
Thank you. Any more questions for Eddie? Thank you very much. Enjoy.
Yes.
Gracias, Eddie. Coach, whenever you want, all yours.
It's not easy to speak too much right now. Too many ups and downs during the season. It was very tough season, but it was a very happy ending with this trophy. And I can say that I'm very proud of the spirit of these guys, because they keep together when the things are going bad. They always believe that they can win. They never surrender. And when something happened bad to the team, injuries or defeats, the team join more and more and more and more. And when the things are getting worse, we fight even more. And we were together, we keep alive until the end. And even in the last game, we were able to beat a basketball machine like Olympiacos on the last shot with Sergi Yul shot. The only 2 points that Sergi Yul scored was to win, and it's like a dream. For me, I'm very excited right now. As I told you, it's not easy to talk too much. I only want to say congratulations Olympiacos to make an amazing season with a head coach like Coach Barsokas, that for me is a gentleman of the benches. I'm sad for him. Of course, I'm very happy because Real Madrid win. I'm sad for him. His team play amazing all the season and they deserve it probably same like us. I am very happy for my staff, all the staff fighting from the beginning of the season, day by day, and only if you win seems like you are working. Of course, all my respect for them is their victory. And of course, for this family, that is Real Madrid team, that fight together against this too many injuries, problems, defeats that we got in the way. We were able to react after the 0-2. We were able to come back to Madrid. We were able to come back in the game, in the 5th game against Partizan. That was amazing. And we were able to beat Barcelona in the semi-final, and today we were able to beat one of the best team ever, like Olympiacos. For me, all the respect for my players, because they deserve it. They fight, they never surrender, and I'm very happy for them, very proud of them.
Thank you, Coach. Questions? We'll start here first, 3rd row.
Hola Chus, felicidades, Juan María del País. Te hemos visto antes emocionado, ¿no?, con las palabras de Eddie. ¿Qué supone también para ti personalmente este triunfo después de un curso que me imagino ha sido también muy duro por esas críticas o por la sensación de estar frente a un examen continuo? Gracias.
Bueno, he tratado de estar muy centrado en mi trabajo. Yo entiendo que la responsabilidad que conlleva ser entrenador del Real Madrid no es fácil y siempre estás un poco bajo la lupa de lo que opinarán gente desde fuera. Pero trato de ser bastante pragmático en esto, no hacer mucho caso. Hay mucha gente que opina que seguramente a lo mejor tiene un poquito menos de bagaje al opinar, pero está en su derecho. El opinar es gratis, es fácil. A veces detrás de un seudónimo incluso alguien se parapeta y puede opinar. No pasa nada, está dentro de mi trabajo y lo asumo. Asumo todas las críticas y asumo que las dudas puedan existir porque es mi trabajo y cuando acepto este trabajo, esto es parte del juego. Ahora estoy contento porque hemos ganado. Si hubiéramos perdido, ayer os decía que era una anécdota, ganar o perder era una anécdota y realmente lo pienso, es así, un tiro de buena suerte pues te hace que hoy seamos nosotros los campeones. Podía haberlo sido perfectamente y merecidamente Olympiacos también. Todo mi respeto para ellos, como digo, y para su entrenador, un caballero. Pero hemos sido nosotros y la verdad es que es como un cuento de hadas donde Sergi Llull ha metido la última, los dos únicos puntos del partido a nivel personal, pero un trabajo excelente por parte de todo el equipo durante especialmente el final, porque la temporada regular ha sido muy buena, especialmente el final. Para mí, yo estoy muy contento por ellos, sinceramente, y no hay que darle más importancia a que la gente pueda pensar que lo haces bien o lo haces mal. Cada uno puede opinar lo que quiera. Yo lo importante es que he tenido la suerte y la fortuna de tener un grupo que siempre se ha mantenido unido y para mí eso es lo más importante.
Next question here in 3rd row of the center.
Hola Chus, Lucas Abrao del Mundo, mi más sincera enhorabuena.
Muchísimas
Quería
gracias.
preguntarte por ese canasta Yulo, evidentemente, y por ese tiempo muerto. Ha dicho Sergi que tú le has dicho rápidamente si la quería y que como que él ya se ha asumido todo y no sé si tú lo tenías tan claro como él.
Es que no hay otro que meta esas canastas más que él. O sea, si hay alguien que puede coger ese balón y meterla dentro de la canasta, es él. Entonces no había ninguna duda. Todos los compañeros y yo pensábamos en darle la bola, porque no le importa asumir esa responsabilidad. No había metido una canasta, pero ha metido la de ganar. Y la justicia poética esta de este deporte ha hecho que hoy seamos muy felices por todos, pero me alegro especialmente por Sergi, porque no ha sido un año tampoco fácil para él, con una lesión grave. Ha habido momentos donde ha jugado menos, donde ha tenido que asumir un rol, pero siempre, siempre, siempre ha ayudado al equipo a mejorar. Y hoy me alegro especialmente también por él, porque hoy en 12 minutos ha hecho la canasta ganadora. Ha jugado al final del partido y lo ha vuelto a hacer. Ha vuelto a ganar con una canasta suya. Nos ha dado a muchos una Copa de Europa más. Por supuesto todos. Edi Tavares, Chacho ha estado otra vez magnífico. Mario Ezoña jugando 35 minutos otra vez, igual que Edi. Bueno, yo es que no quiero hablar de uno por uno de ellos, porque la verdad que me desharía en elogios por lo buenos chicos que son, por lo bien que trabajan y por la fe que han tenido en que llegáramos al final con opciones, sabiendo que no era fácil contra un Olympiacos al que era muy difícil que su maquinaria chirriara, y hemos conseguido hacerle chirriar al final, hacerles dudar con una zona que no sabíamos si quitar al final o no, porque ya se estaba yendo el partido, pero hemos decidido aguantar un poquito más, y hemos tenido la fortuna de que hoy el baloncesto nos ha sonreído a nosotros. Bueno, suerte o no, esto es así, no le demos más vueltas.
Next question, third row. We have a few questions here, so.
Matteo Andreani, Italy. First of all, thank you for the great winning. I would like to ask you about the words of Edi Tavares. If you agree with him that you deserve more credit, and if you see yourself in the next seasons in the Real Madrid bench again.
No,
Thank you so much.
I don't want to talk about it. I respect a lot all the opinions, and I am very happy right now. I want to live the moment. I don't want to think more than next Wednesday that we play against Betis, and we have to win again. We have to play one more game. We are going to, in front of our fans, that they deserve too the victory. And I don't know what will happen. I don't know. I prefer to enjoy tonight. One more beer, and or maybe two today. Let's see. But I have to live the present, and I don't mind what happened. I'm very happy right now. Let's see. This job sometimes is a lot of up and downs, and you have to control what depends on you. The other things.
Thank you. We stay there. You had a question?
Yasmina Talk Basket. I just want to ask, you win 2 awards tonight. One is a trophy, and like your player was talking about you.
Oof. It's great. It's great to listen this. There are 2 trophies, exactly 2 trophies today. Because it's good to listen what Eddie thinks about you. And we keep the team together, and we believe together like a family. Seems like a topic. It is. It's true. We keep believing together. We have a very tough path till this moment, and we were able to fight until the end. So Eddie is super class and one very good person, and it's good what is happening with him too.
We do 2 questions here in the second row, please.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Your team lost the final in Belgrade, in the details. Olympiacos lost this final in the details. How can a team recover after a game like that? Thank you very much.
This is part of the sport. Victory and defeats are part of the sport. And we have to manage trying to don't turn crazy when this happens. The most important thing is to don't too high, don't too low. Never too high, never too low. And keep working every day, day by day. Doesn't matter if you win or not. Just think on the next day. It's not easy, of course, not easy to recover after defeat. But they are a team with a big heart, and they are going to work together probably, and they are going to relieve for sure. And probably next year we are going to see Olympiacos again in the next Final Four, because they are champions too. Today they didn't win, but they are champions.
Next year, yeah.
Hello, Coach Jan Fileris from 24 Media. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I would like to ask you, you play without 3 important players, 4 maybe, but how important is to have these 3 veterans in your team, and how difficult it was for you to convince them to play fewer minutes than years before?
They know the moment, and they know what they have to do. They know their job perfectly, and if something did right in the right way, I think that was to protect Eddie, because Eddie have to play every game right now 35 minutes. If we can start to play zone, probably Eddie with the fouls, everybody attacking him, and this was the way to protect him. The veteran players knows how to protect themselves too with the zone, and they know perfectly how to work in zone, and they know that they can't play too much minutes if they want to be fresh at the end. If they want to score the last one, they got to be fresh. And today Chacho played even more than I expected, but he played amazing too, 9 assistants. And he played, he's now fresh, because probably at the beginning of the season he didn't play too much. 90 games is too much. 90 games. 90 games, so tough in Spanish League and in EuroLeague. So we got to control the charges of all of them, and they arrive to this moment in the best moment, especially Chacho. I'm very happy for them.
Okay, next one, Ricardo.
Hola, Chus. Buenas noches, felicidades.
Muchísimas gracias.
Quería preguntarte, hemos escuchado lo que ha dicho Eddie de ti ahora delante de todos nosotros. Quería saber qué te han dicho los jugadores en el vestuario después de la celebración, si se puede contar algo.
Bueno,
y también preguntarte cómo has visto la irrupción del Chacho en estas últimas 2-3 semanas. Gracias.
Sí, un poco la última, empiezo por la última. Lo del Chacho te he contestado un poquito antes, el hecho de que ha llegado en el momento oportuno. Un tío de 37 años, que no es fácil para él una temporada tan larga, donde hay partidos de toda índole, ha sido capaz de llegar en el momento justo, fresco y con la magia que siempre ha tenido. Gracias a Dios ha sido así. Seguramente mucha gente podía pensar, Chacho está jugando poco, no sale, hay los bases, ¿quién va a ser el base? ¿Qué va a pasar con los bases? Yo te dije a ti, el día que tengamos que definir los bases, los vamos a definir. Y creo que ha sido así. Te lo dije en una rueda de prensa, que me preguntaste por ello. Creo que ha sido así, que al final hemos entendido quiénes eran los bases y quiénes iban a acompañar a los bases. Porque Adam, que puede hacer el base, Sergi, que es un base, pero que ha hecho de 2, los 2 han ayudado muchísimo a subir el balón. Y han tenido su responsabilidad en el pick and roll también. Pero Chacho se ha mantenido fresco y ha estado fresco y ha estado mágico gracias a que tampoco al principio ha tenido muchísimos minutos. Y mucha gente puede pensar lo que quiera, Me da igual las opiniones de fuera, porque realmente, como digo, no dependen de mí. Pero sí que es verdad que cuando ha llegado el momento, ahí estaban Nigel Williams-Goss y el Chacho jugando al base y haciendo cada uno su trabajo. Adam Hanga y Sergi Llull han sido importantes. Ninguno de los 4 ha dejado de jugar. Todos han sido importantes. Con respecto a lo que me decían los jugadores, perdona, me he enrollado en la última pregunta. Lo que me decían los jugadores, ha habido cosas muy bonitas de muchos de ellos, ha habido mucha emoción por parte de todos, ha habido muchos abrazos, muchas lágrimas, muchos besos y es un momento realmente para disfrutar absolutamente porque todas las emociones explotan en este momento. Es una maravilla ver cómo un punto te hace pasar de la más absoluta tristeza a una alegría desbordada como la que hemos vivido hoy, ¿no?
Thank you. We go one question. Oh, first here, first row, please, and then we go now.
Hernán Ouro, de Relado 24 Argentina. Felicitaciones, Chus, por el triunfo. Tuviste muchas críticas durante todo el año, que no podías manejar las personalidades de los jugadores, que no sabías cerrar los partidos. ¿Hoy sentís que hiciste todo perfecto, que pudiste manejar a todos del equipo y pudiste cerrar un excelente partido?
Mira, hoy hemos ganado y es fácil. Qué bien lo ha hecho Chus Mateo, qué bien lo ha hecho. Nada, tonterías, lo han hecho bien los jugadores. Tonterías. Chus Mateo ha hecho su trabajo, ha ayudado a que el equipo ganara. Cuando Chus Mateo lo hace mal, que también lo hace mal, bueno, aquí está el entrenador, no pasa nada. No pasa nada, yo asumo toda la responsabilidad cuando lo hacemos mal. No pasa nada, ningún problema. Pero yo no lo puedo controlar. Que alguien opine sin tener idea de baloncesto es gratis. Cualquiera puede opinar. Porque mi trabajo está condicionado a que lo ven en la televisión y la gente opina. Lo asumo. Es parte del juego y lo asumo. Y lo asumo. Yo no voy a opinar del trabajo de esa persona que escribe, que habla en redes sociales y seguramente no conoce absolutamente nada de baloncesto, pero es un aficionado y lo respeto. Respeto todas las opiniones, de verdad, las respeto. Pero de eso ni a mí me puede afectar. Yo tengo que hacer el trabajo todos los días y tengo que estar serio y trabajando y esperando este momento, esperando que las cosas vayan bien. No para nada, sino porque realmente lo hago para que, si no, pues no se ve el trabajo. Si hubiéramos perdido hoy, seguramente no estaríamos hablando de lo mismo. Yo no podría decir esto que te estoy diciendo hoy. Pero realmente, quiero decirte, intento controlar lo que puedo controlar. Lo que puedo controlar son mis chicos, son mis jugadores, mis entrenamientos, mi staff. Eso lo puedo controlar. Lo que está fuera no lo puedo controlar. ¿Qué puedo hacer yo si alguien opina que soy un paquete? Pues soy un paquete, ¿qué quieres que te diga? Nada, ya está, paquete. Chus Mateo es un paquete, ya está. ¿Y qué voy a hacer? Yo seguiré trabajando al día siguiente. Y mañana habrá muchos que digan, joder, qué bueno Chus Mateo. No, no soy muy bueno. Soy un tío que ha ayudado a su equipo a ganar con lo que he podido y ya está. Y punto. No hagamos de esto nada trascendental. Quiero hacer que la derrota no sea nada dramático y que la victoria la sepamos llevar siempre con caballerosidad, que es lo que ha hecho el Real Madrid, respetando al contrario, intentando respetar al contrario. Y bueno, y ojalá que sean muchas victorias para poder agradecer a tantos aficionados que se han desplazado y a tantos aficionados que nos han seguido, con mucha fe para que pudiéramos ganar hoy también. Gracias.
Next question. We do the last question and we let Coach Mateo celebrate.
Chus, felicidades por la gran victoria.
Muchas gracias.
Yo te quería preguntar por los 3 veteranos del equipo. Hoy Chacho y Llull han sido los que han ganado el partido, en verdad. Que seguramente hace unas semanas pues nadie lo diríamos. Pensaríamos en Dek, en Tavares, evidentemente, en Yabusele, etc. Yo te quiero preguntar si a ti te gustaría que los 3 siguieran la próxima temporada, porque son el núcleo del equipo. Estuvieron en la primera EuroLeague que perdieron en Londres con Olympiacos y están aquí hoy, 10 años después. ¿Te gustaría que siguieran el año que viene los 3? ¿Crees que seguirán?
Me encantaría que siguieran esos 3, me encantaría que siguieran los 17, pero eso habrá que preguntarlo al entrenador del Real Madrid el año que viene. Ya veremos. El entrenador del Real Madrid el año que viene, al director deportivo, etcétera. Eso habrá que preguntarlo a quien le toque. Yo ahora mismo lo único que puedo decirte es que estoy a muerte con estos 17 jugadores que han sido Una familia todo el año. Ha habido jugadores lesionados de larga duración. Ha habido gente que se ha incorporado al final, como Anthony Randolph, que nos ha ayudado al final de temporada haciendo el 5. Haciendo el 5, que él no es un 5, pero ha hecho el 5. Mario Ezoña ha jugado el 4, como nadie. Ha estado inconmensurable, 35 minutos. Lo que le hemos pedido ha hecho. Eli Ndiaye, que tampoco jugaba. Y, joder, las locuras estas que se le ocurren a algún entrenador, de repente de sacarle titular y hacer cosas de estas. Si hubiera salido mal, pues hubiera salido mal, no dramaticemos. Ni es muy bueno ahora, que ha metido un triple hoy y ha hecho un muy buen trabajo defensivo en los últimos partidos. Tiene que trabajar y seguirá trabajando. Los 17 han sumado, han aportado durante cierta parte del año a que hoy seamos campeones. Somos campeones, muy orgulloso de mi plantilla, muy orgulloso de los 17, muy orgulloso de mi staff, y ojalá que esos 3 que has nombrado, por supuesto, sigan dando tardes como la de hoy y la de estos últimos días al baloncesto español y al Real Madrid, porque realmente lo que llevan esos 3 dando a nuestro baloncesto, haciendo grande el baloncesto de España y haciendo grande el baloncesto del Real Madrid, chapó para ellos. Son piezas de museo que todavía siguen funcionando, ¿no?
Thank you very much, Coach.
Gracias.
Thank you, everyone.
Gracias, a todos.